continues to investigate the truth in the Disha and the Sushant murders. And there has been a development this morning in the mouthpiece of the Shiv Sena. There is a Samna. There has been an article where they're suddenly discussing Arnab Goswami because the claim of the Shiv Sena is that NCP chief Sharad Pawar called Sanjay Raut and then expressed his displeasure about Republic TV asking questions of Uddhav Thackeray. We at Republic TV will continue to ask those questions because it is our duty to ask questions, and that's exactly what journalists do, ask questions. And there seems to be an attempt to sort of divert from the investigation itself to the Republic TV coverage and the investigation. Let me see who I have live with me right now. I think I have Swapnil Kothari still with us. He's been speaking to us. Let me go across to Alisha. Alisha, what did the article say for the benefit of our viewers? Why don't you tell our viewers about this article and the message that they were trying to send out?
देखिए, शिवसेना के जो सामना एडिटोरियल जिसके खुद कार्यकारी संपादक संजय राउत है और संजय राउत जो कि शिवसेना के एमपी है, उनके ओर से जो आर्टिकल लिखे गए हैं, अब इससे साफ तौर पर पता चलता है कि महाराष्ट्र सरकार को सबसे ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट जो है जर्नलिस्ट को अटैक करने पर है, न कि सुशांत सिंह को जस्टिस देने के लिए। क्योंकि उस आर्टिकल को देखा जाए जहाँ पर उन्होंने कहा है कि रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क के जो है सीनियर जर्नलिस्ट है अर्नब गोस्वामी और वही महाराष्ट्र मुख्यमंत्री उद्धव ठाकरे के खिलाफ अशिष्ट जो शब्दों का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, यानी गलत इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, कहीं ना कहीं मुख्यमंत्री उद्धव ठाकरे को डिफेम करते हुए नज़र आ रहे हैं, उन पर सवाल खड़े करते हुए नज़र आ रहे हैं। पर क्यों ना करें, क्योंकि निरंजन जहाँ पर शुरुआती से यानी 14 जून को जिस दिन से सुशांत सिंह ने सुसाइड किया था, उसके बाद लगातार रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क की ओर से फिर चाहे इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो, इस केस से जुड़े हर एक कैरेक्टर को जो है उनकी सच्चाई जो है वो दर्शाई है हमने लोगों के सामने, हर एक का क्या रोल रहा है। और जो एक तरफा मुंबई पुलिस इस केस को बंद करते हुए नज़र आ रही थी और उसी केस की जो शुरुआत है वो रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क से हुई थी, फिर उनसे प्रोफेशनल से हो या फिर उनके पर्सनल लाइफ से जुड़े सभी लोगों की जो टेस्टिमनी है वो हमने सामने लाई, उनकी सच्चाई बाहर लाई है। पर अब शिवसेना जो है और ख़ास तौर पर महाराष्ट्र सरकार जो है वो इस पर ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टेड है और इस पर ज़्यादा गौर कर रही है कि किस तरीके से जो जर्नलिस्ट है जो कि पूरे जो है पूरे आव भाव से जो है वो लगातार सच्चाई लोगों के सामने ला रही है। हमने देखा कि हर एक दिन जो है कहीं ना कहीं एक सच्चाई सामने आ रही है।
अलीशा पता नहीं कि किस बारे में बात कर कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि पता नहीं अलीशा Savio, I don't know what they're complaining about. Are they complaining about the fact that we exposed the link between Disha and Sushant murders and now suddenly the police has gone back to the building where Disha died and has begun investigation after 2 months? Are they complaining about that? Because if that is the case, then we're very happy that we asked the right questions, Savio. Usually what we have seen in the course of our reporting, especially in the last few months, and you will see the number of visits that our editor-in-chief has done to the police station, it is clear that the questions we ask make people uncomfortable. In this case, we are very happy that it is making people uncomfortable and also forcing them to wake up and do something about it. Savio.
Niranjan, you hit the nail on the head. The problem with the Shiv Sena and the Maharashtra government at this point of time is that they do not like the fact that Republic is asking uncomfortable questions. You must understand that the Shiv Sena predominantly is a party of people who are known to get very violent and attack people who come up against them. So that's their inherent nature. That is something that they have been doing for many years as a party and as an outfit. But now that they are in government and they are being questioned, the same reactions are coming out. This time they've used their newspaper to talk about Republic, talk about Arnab Goswami, because they can't deal with the truth. And the truth of the matter is that the Shiv Sena, as leading the Maharashtra government, it's absolutely failing in ensuring that Sushant Rajput gets justice, as well as the links between the Disha Salian case and Sushant get investigated. So obviously they're trying to cover up for something or someone. We're not sure about it right now, and I hope the CBI gets down to the bottom of it. But it is really making the Maharashtra government very nervous, and Uddhav Thackeray, as the chief minister, is getting very nervous, and I wonder why he is. Is that politician somehow linked to him? We don't know, and that's what the investigations will find out.
Yeah, I have some breaking news, Savio, because the sister of Sushant Singh Rajput has just tweeted. This is Shweta Singh Kirti has just tweeted about the investigation. I think she must have heard the news. She has said, and I quote, "Our real hero, we love you, Arnab." And this was about 11:18. In about 7 minutes, it's garnered about 2,000 likes on Twitter. Now, the reason I'm reading this tweet out is because perhaps most often what happens is when politicians are on the back foot, they often forget and fail to sense the mood of the people on the ground. And this is a prime case of how the people who are watching the coverage have seen the loopholes being exposed left, right and center. It's been so visible, Savio, in this case that we have no choice but to ask the obvious questions, and those obvious questions are uncomfortable. But I think this is one case, Savio, where even the common man has seen through the sham of an investigation.
Yes, the most important thing, Niranjan, is why was the investigation a sham? And that is what the common people are asking. Because the evidences that you have put out, the questions the Republic has been putting out are very valid questions. And that is what the larger audience is asking, because the common man is saying, these are obvious facts that the Maharashtra police has overlooked or deliberately overlooked. So there's absolutely no justification for what the Maharashtra government and the Maharashtra police are doing. And the common people are going to ask, because Sushant was a popular film star, and Sushant was somebody that people loved. Sushant was somebody that people could relate to. And today, if they are demanding for justice for Sushant, at least the Maharashtra government must understand that there is something here that the people of India want, and you're under scrutiny and under watch. However, because the Maharashtra government, with Shiv Sena and NCP at the helm of matters, we know their inherent nature. Their inherent nature is that they do not take questioning from anyone that is uncomfortable. And I'm glad Republic is picking it up, because you must ask them uncomfortable questions, because we would like to know what is making Uddhav Thackeray uncomfortable. Is it got something to do with somebody that is related to him or known to him that has got some involvement at some party level that happened with Sushant and Disha Salian's case? That's what we need to know. But maybe that's making them uncomfortable. And that is why they are attacking Republic.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happens in most of these stories, and we'll take a short break on that note. Swapnil and Savio, thank you for joining us. I just want to make one small point. Most often, this is how politicians try to intimidate you. They try to threaten you, and they try to send you a message in ways like this, that Pawar is unhappy, Sharad Pawar is unhappy, he told Sanjay Raut. And then they make a reference to when they tried to foist a false case against us, and even the Supreme Court and the High Court intervened in that, because even they saw that there was absolutely nothing in that case. And they all know that there are intimidation tactics that they can easily deploy at a time like this. And we will not stop asking the questions. In fact, we have breaking news, and that breaking news is that we have a bigger investigation tomorrow. Swapnil and Savio, I want to tell all our viewers, we have a very big investigation coming up tomorrow. The biggest and the most explosive so far. And it's going to open up this entire case that's coming up tomorrow. On that note, I'll take a short break.
The shocking and the bizarre claim that has been made by the Shiv Sena and its editorial mouthpiece, the Samna, which now claims that it was NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar who called on Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray to complain about our editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami when he questioned the Maharashtra government over the Sushant Singh Rajput investigation taking place. Abhishek Kapoor is also with us, and Savio and also Swapnil continue to be with us. Well, Abhishek, clearly it means our investigation is going in the right direction.
Well, yes, not only that, Amita, I would say that it seems that the Uddhav government is feeling the squeeze and feeling the heat, I would say, of the investigation that we have carried out more than 50 days and not an FIR, to show the fact that there is all likelihood, Amita, and the viewers have to understand why this is happening, that it's likely that it could become a Supreme Court monitored investigation, and the fact that CBI has already registered an FIR, it's really making powers that be in the Maharashtra government really uncomfortable. And the manner in which the personalized attacks have taken place today, both with the family of Sushant Singh Rajput and Editor-in-Chief Arnab Goswami of Republic TV, it clearly indicates that the Maharashtra establishment has done something which in all likelihood, if it comes out, is not just going to embarrass them, but is going to put them in some legal quandary. And that is the reason why perhaps, Swapnil was saying that they also have a freedom of expression in terms of expressing their displeasure. But remember, these are powerful people. There is a government there they are heading, and the language that has been used in the Samana editorial and the suggestion that has been made that Arnab Goswami should not have taken the name. I mean, when you talk about Barack Obama, you say Obama presidency. When you talk about Narendra Modi, you say Modi government. I mean, what is wrong in calling Uddhav government by its name? I mean, for God's sake, if Mr. Raut was actually exercising his editorial judgment, he would have understood that this is common editorial practice to name the government by the person who is heading it. So I believe this is clearly a case of discomfort of the Maharashtra government really coming out, and a very oblique suggestion, I would say, in terms of asking Republic to restrain the coverage in some manner, if not an outright threat. So I mean, Supreme Court, 10th of August, and possibility of a Supreme Court monitored probe. The manner in which the Maharashtra government really come out poorly in the hearing that took place last is a clear indication that this is essentially frustration coming out and nothing else.
Yeah, and Swapnil wanted to make a point. In fact, before we went into a break, Swapnil, we were talking about how politicians usually use these tactics, intimidation tactics, to try and scuttle your probe. But sadly, like I was saying, we have news for them that we have more questions coming up. More questions, more exposes, and I won't give out much, but I can tell you that it's bigger than what we've done so far. Tomorrow.
Right. Niranjan, what I believe is that it's what you people are doing, Republic TV is doing, is absolutely precise. It's perfect. You should continue to ask more questions. This attempt by Samna editorial is merely an attempt to somehow intimidate, or not only, I would not view it more as an intimidation. It's more say, okay, you've said something, we are going to say back in answer. So, this is something which they said that you have a channel, we have a newspaper. So there is, that's what they have exercised. But this is not going to work against Republic TV, in the sense it's not going to intimidate Republic TV, and it's not going to intimidate any form of press whatsoever, because they also are aware that they ask questions more often than not in their own newspaper. So likewise, you are asking questions, and there is nothing wrong with it. The point that I'm trying to make is, Niranjan, is that yesterday's affidavit, which was grossly for 16 pages, completely against the government's or CBI or Bihar police, whatever, was completely bogus in law. It has got no standing, and now coupled with this sort of a thing, this editorial in Samna, both these issues will come before the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will be aware of it, and whatever little credence or credibility that Mumbai police was trying to establish through opening or going to Disha Salian's house will be completely lost, and it will pave the way easily for CBI. I'm looking at a larger perspective rather than getting into nitty-gritty, because what matters is ultimately justice for Sushant. And justice for Sushant can take place if CBI comes in. And whatever eases that, I'm very happy with it. That is my larger picture that I'm looking at, rather than these nitpicks or pinpricks, which not go. It's water over a duck's back for Republic TV.
Yeah, water over a duck's back. Yeah. I want to bring in MR Venkatesh as well. MR Venkatesh, all the questions we've been asking in the last 2 months. And, we were just breaking down details of how Republic TV's investigation, there were 3 things we did. One was a Smita Parekh interview. And then there was one confidant of Sushant who spoke to Shravan, and third, another confidant who spoke to Amit Bharadwaj. Both of them spoke about the direct Disha murder linked to Sushant's murder. Today, and that's the breaking news update that we have. Today, the police is back at Disha's building to investigate the case which they claimed and they closed as an accidental death. And all the uncomfortable questions that we've been raising, what's wrong in raising those questions? MR, you think someone's nervous here?
Absolutely. On a Sunday morning, I think somebody is palpably nervous. And let us be very clear about it. I think Disha's murder occurred exactly 2 months prior to August 9. I think it was on June 9, or her death, I would say. Her death occurred on June 9. On June 14th, Sushant also died. And it is Sushant's death is basically a context to the larger text, which is Disha's death. Both are clearly interlinked, and both were attempted. At least one was clearly closed as some sort of an accidental death. The other one was attempted to be closed as suicide. And thanks to the relentless pursuit of Republic TV and Arnab Goswami, today we have reached a stage. Let us celebrate this moment in journalistic parlance. This is what every journalist craves for. This is what every journalist believes that he has to do. This is his golden duty. And what have you done? You have asked some inconvenient questions. And you have asked the inconvenient questions to the power that be. And they have been caught nervous. And that is why this Samna editorial comes forth this morning. This is not something between Arnab Goswami and that editor of Samna. This is something larger. The Maharashtra government, especially Shiv Sena, is palpably nervous. And their nervousness is reflecting on the manner in which the Mumbai police is short-circuiting the entire event. They are going about not investigating, and I'm using the word capital NOT. They are not investigating these two deaths in the manner they have to be investigated under law, under the police manual, under CRPC. What they are attempting to do right from day one is to provide cover fire for somebody. And we all know there is an unholy nexus of Bollywood police and politicians in Mumbai. And this is where I think the Mumbai police is coming second best. It is a very professional force, we all know it. But it has got a penchant, it has got a tendency, it has got an extraordinary track record of dancing to command performances. And that is what is worrying me. Is this a command performance? Is this done to protect somebody? Is a question I am sure Republic will continue to ask, and you will have the backing of all the viewers of Republic who want to know the truth. If really Sushant committed suicide, so be it. If Sushant did not commit suicide, if Disha's death is not natural, and I'm sure people don't die in 20s and 30s. The average longevity of a human being is around 70 today in India. And if two youngsters die suddenly, I think the natural tendency of any police force, the worst of police force in the world, must be to investigate. And the manner of investigation has been extremely shoddy. And let us be very clear about it. It doesn't require a seer to say that it is extremely shoddy. This has been the most unprofessional exercise by Mumbai police. In my eyes, the Mumbai police has fallen from grace. And last second, 10 seconds. What is this? This is karma in action. When you try to needle Arnab Goswami on an unwanted case, you let go a very important case like this right under your nose. This is the moral of the story. If you peddle in something political, you will lose your professional balance. And this is what has happened to the Mumbai police.
Something somewhere is amiss, and that's why someone is nervous. We were not insinuating, we were asking questions because it's our duty to ask those questions. Taking a short break here on Republic TV. Request all our panelists to stay with us. Coming back after the short break, do stay with us.